Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing with the second place winning list of the Merida Regionals with over 1,100 players. This actually got second place. We're going to have a big shout out to, of course, the person getting second place, and that was actually Mauricio Patino. Very cool to see Gouging Fire performing well at a big major event. I actually got destroyed by a Gouging Fire in my last regionals that I attended over in Birmingham. So very cool to see this archetype in action. So what is Gouging Fire all about? Well, you pretty much go for Professor Sada's Vitality, and then you just charge up your Gouging Fire with the help of a Magma Basin as well, and just blow the opponent up with the Blaze Blitz attack, which slaps 260 damage. You can go overboard with the help of Munkidori, so there's even the capabilities of going for 290. And there's still other cards in the deck, so we have, of course, Entei V, Formidable Attacker, Burning Rondo, slaps 20 damage plus 20 more for every bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. And you can also put 4 Sealstone onto an Entei V. Entei V also comes back with 230 HP, which is on the higher end for a basic V Pokemon. So you're not going to get one-shot by something like a Miraidon if they don't have Zapdos from Pokemon Go. We have Delphox, which is the sniping card in this deck. A lot of decks are now cutting Manaphy. Think about Gardevoir, think about Dragapult list without Manaphy. They're gonna get punished with that attack of the Delphox, and then you're gonna be able to set that up through the means of Magma Basin, attachment of turn, and going for an E-switch with a Sada onto a Gouging Fire. So you Gouging Fire Sada onto it, and then you actually E-switch that to your Delphox in order to get it off. Secret Box as the ace-pack card of choice. There's even a Vacuum in there, which can really help out against Gardevoir as well, which is one of your more tricky matchups. And we also see that in this list there's a lot of trekking shoes going around. So we're going to be checking out this exact 60 and see if we're going to be able to win some games with it. So with that being said, let's dive into the rank ladder today with Gouging Fire, believe it or not. And this is actually an archetype that actually prefers going second. So another one of those decks going second in this format. So we'll see how it goes. Also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Get 5% off using the coupon ZAPDOS5. TCG Evolutions for your damage counters and unique ability markers. Get 10% off using the coupon ZAPDOSTCG. PotownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get 5% off using that sweet coupon ZAPDOSTCG on everything on the website, by the way. And cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use referral name ZAPDOSTCG to help support the channel. Okay, let's dive into some battles with Gouging Fire, the deck that wants to go second in order to donk people. So you can donk people with the Gouging Fire. You can also attack with a Delphox if everything goes well. So you want to go first? No, you want to go second instead. That is the way I personally play Gouging Fire. Going first is also not bad, but when you then get item locked, it feels a little bit tricky. In this scenario, we start off with no Pokemon to Sada onto unless we do get a mulligan. No, we do not. We're gonna have to go in top deck position. The draw cards are Squawkabilly, Radiant Greninja, Trekking Shoe. So there's a lot of ways where we can draw. We have the Jet Energy to fly ourselves into the active position, and also helps if you get stuck with Mawile and Sup situations. Okay, looks like we're up against Duraludon, and they actually go first, which is always scary to see. Luckily, a Duraludon deck, or an Archaludon deck, does not go over the limit of 220 HP. There's also a Dialga, which is actually weak to fire, which is kind of interesting. Because we have Flutter Mane in the active position, they're not going to be able to do much, so that's cool. We're going to go discard the Fire Energy, I guess, because we can Magma Basin and all that. We're going to get more of these. We're gonna go Earth Tussle, get rid of a Darkness Energy, get more of these. I don't believe we're gonna get Squawkabilly. I could get an Nespa, but we're not gonna go for that. We're just gonna Sada onto our good friend Flutter Mane. And we do have Fezandipiti, not great. Trekking Shoes, get a Vacuum. Nah, also not great. And we get an Entei. Personally, I would slap down the Entei. But we don't have E-switch, so I'm actually gonna wait. I'm just gonna attach an energy here. Now that I think about it, if this was a fire energy, I could have attacked with Entei V to knock out the only Duraludon in play. But for now, we're just gonna attach an energy here. And we're simply gonna end the turn. With Flutter Mane in the active position, there is no way that they can get 2 energies off. Flutter Mane blocks the ability if they evolve into Archaludon. So this, Archaludon will be stuck, and if they're not able to use the attack, we're gonna be able to Jet E-switch and attack with Entei. Entei currently is not dishing out enough damage, but we'll see what happens next. Okay, there's a hammer in. 60 damage. Okay, that's perfect. So they didn't evolve, which is fantastic. So now we get out the good stuff. We're gonna get out Entei. We're gonna jet ourselves into the active position. Let's go. We draw that 1 card. It's a Nuzball. That's fantastic. With Nuzball, we can get ourselves going with Radiant Greninja, draw some more. We even have access to E-switch already in hand, so this is actually super good. Munkidori here as well could help with the double E-switch, putting damage on other Pokemon. For now, I'm just gonna E-switch an energy from the Flutter Mane into the Entei. Entei currently slaps 160, more than enough to take care of these. We could slap Munkidori down as well. I don't know if I have to slap down Fezandipiti right now, but I'm not gonna do it. I am not gonna do it. I could still E-switch the energy. Yeah, I could E-switch the energy from this guy to this guy. And then go for an Adrena Brain on top of all of this to already soften up the damage for the Dialga. Let's go. 200 damage output. We can still Adrena Brain again next turn. And we get only 1 prize card. So the Flutter Mane really helped. They could have evolved, but there were no energies in the discard pile. Would have not mattered too much. Yeah. Lone Dialga in the active position. Weak to fire, they just concede. Let's go. So I did not have the greatest setup, but luckily the opponent didn't have a great setup either. And the Flutter Mane could really save yourself games where the opponent starts with a Pokemon that is very reliant on abilities. It could also be very annoying against Lugia players, then they're forced to use Jet Energy or Retreat. Could also be really useful against Miraidon, so they cannot use Tandem Unit if they happen to start with Miraidon. So Flutter Mane has universal usage throughout the format with popular decks out there. So cool inclusion in this ancient deck. It is actually not Ancient Box, it is Gouging Fire. And the Gouging Fire deck is doing some good stuff. I wonder how well it will do at the EUIC, the European Internationals. So very excited for that tournament. I will be attending that tournament, so hopefully I'll be able to perform well. Still in full bootcamp mode, where this weekend we're gonna get together with the squad and train a lot and see which deck I'm gonna be playing, because I currently have no idea. I had an idea, but then I shifted around a little bit because of the results of the Merida Regionals. Okay, another game. Let's see how that one goes. So we're pretty high up on the rank ladder, so there's gonna hopefully be some good gameplay footage. The opponent won the coin flip. They can choose whether they want to be going first, whether they want to be going second. We actually thrive on going second. Instantly having access to Professor Sada's Vitality feels super great. Okay, I will go first. Okay, people will let me go first. Let's see how that goes with this deck. This would have been a great hand if there was any basic in there at all. No basic Pokemon. Let's see. Double mulligan, really? We do start with Squawkabilly. Since I do have double Monkey, I'm just gonna lead with Monkey, giving them the idea we're actually playing Gardevoir, but we're not. But that could change their mindset. If they see a Squawkabilly, they might actually get a 2-prize out of the active position and all that. But no, we go second. Okay, sure. This is actually pretty bad against Archaludon, to be honest. I'm gonna go Secret Box. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Do we get rid of this energy as well? Sure. Yeah, because all the rest is actually pretty useful. Let's get ourselves Nuzball. Let's get ourselves. We can get Forest Seal Stone on board, but I don't actually want to get anything else. Stadium is also something I don't need. Supporter could get a Sada out already. I don't like slapping down Squawkabilly, so that's why I'm actually hesitant to do anything. Interesting. Maybe it is bad. We do have Palpat. But having a Squawk in play feels pretty bad. It does. But I guess we have no choice. I'm just gonna get these. Yeah, we have the double Bravery Charm. Let's try and make our Squawkabilly a little bit more tanky. It's not gonna help, but whatever. Nazball. We will get ourselves Gouging Fire. This is gonna be the one very useful to do a lot of the destruction. We're gonna go for the Magma Basin. We're gonna instantly... I'm gonna wait with the Magma Basin. We're gonna give a Bravery Charm here. I could slap down this Squawkabilly, give it a little bit more HP. Not gonna be too useful, but at least it might have some durability if they want to go for like a different attack. Okay, now we have Nazball. I'm gonna go for Radiant Greninja. Let's go. There's even another Earthen Vessel to get these out. Get a Darkness Energy, get one of these. I could get Darkness Energy on the Monkey. Go for the Greninja right here. And then we're gonna Sada next turn. But the cool thing now is that we're gonna Magma Basin energies on. Yeah, and then we're gonna put the damage on the active, which is great. Alright. Adrena Brain time. Instantly putting the damage from the Gouging Fire onto the Duraludon. And we do have another Nazball, but I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. See what the opponent tries to do here. They could slap the Munkidori, but then we instantly put the damage back, so that would be foolish. They could also slap down a Squawkabilly of their own. They could slap down something like... We'll see what happens. Our Gouging Fire has a ridiculous amount of HP and also hits for weakness. Stuff that could happen is that we could boss and go for a crazy play where we're actually knocking out both Duraludon right here. They're gonna go for a big research. Let's see what that brings. I didn't want to slap down Squawkabilly, but I had no choice. Okay, now we are obligated to go for gusting options, as there is a Dialga right there. There's also the Jamming Tower, and they get rid of a couple of resources. Okay. We need to find Boss's Orders right from the get-go, because with Boss's Orders, we will be able to, of course, gust up the opponent's Pokemon. As you see here, there is no Lumineon in this 60, so we are gonna have to draw into Boss's Orders. That's the only way we're gonna be able to do so. We don't play Prime Catcher either, so that's always pretty tricky. What is the best plan of action? First of all, Magma Basin, that makes sense. I could Jet already. Let's go Nazball. Let's see what else we have. We have an Entei or another Gouging Fire. With another Gouging Fire, we can actually... Yeah... Maybe the Entei is not the worst idea here. 260 with Munkidori is an option. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out another one of these. And maybe we draw into Boss's Orders and an energy. So first of all, let's go Magma Basin. We're gonna damage ourselves. Let's go. We can put it on any Pokemon, but maybe we do draw into an energy and Boss's Orders. Although, is that a great thing though? We can also just knock out this. I want to go after this one. Yeah, I guess let's have to play it safe and attack with the Gouging Fire. We do have E-switches. We did draw, and no Boss's Orders, by the way. There's a Jet Energy, really useful. We can actually E-switch the energy from this Gouging Fire to the other, and then go for a Jet Energy right here. Yeah, we still have more stadiums. I don't believe they're gonna be playing anything else. I'm actually gonna get this. Gonna get some more energies involved. And we're gonna go for that sweet concealed cards. Okay, an Entei, an Ultra Ball, so definitely things we can work with. We're gonna be putting energies from our damage from ourselves onto the Archaludon. And we're gonna slap for Heat Blast. Heat Blast is enough to actually knock out this Duraludon without us being forced to switch out. Alright. It's not the perfect example. Here's the Bulbasaurus I really wanted. Okay. So we're gonna have to go after Dialga next. They could evolve Dialga, doesn't matter. They could get all the energies. They're actually promoting a Duraludon which has full HP. Another cool thing we could do is we can Magma Basin jet ourselves into the active position while bossing up the Origin Form Dialga right there. We have 280 HP, so it's not gonna be that easy for them to hit through this. Pokegear time! What will they grab? A Professor's Research? That's probably not what they want with 9 cards in hand. But yeah, the Munkidori, really useful. Here comes Ultra Ball. They're gonna get the Archaludon out, but even if they get 2 Archaludons out and an attach of turn, then their Dialga will get respawned, KO'd instantly. So that's probably something I would not do if I were them. Just attacking with Archaludon, KOing Squawk, I guess. Yeah, there is another 2-prizer, so their field is full of 2-prizers. They could Iono this hand. That does remove my Bulbasaurus in hand to the bottom of the deck. I think they're actually, I don't know if they're searching for Iono or boss. They boss this guy, it's good. But then we can boss this guy and it's over. We actually took down the first 1-prizer, but that's actually not the greatest thing in the world. Because you want to typically go 2-2-2. In this scenario, we still need to knock out at least 3 Pokemon. But they need to do the exact same thing. So I wonder what they're gonna do. In their discard pile, they have an Archaludon. They come back with 3 energies in the discard pile as well. So they could technically nice stretch Archaludon and stuff. They typically want to use the Turo scenario where they can loop as well, because our max damage output is 290 with the monkey. But if we have double monkey, it could be good as well. There's a monkey in the discard pile, but this 60 actually is... Does it play some sort of record? No, they just pass. What? They just gave up on the entire strat. Another boss. Okay. Boss, Dialga, Magma Basin on the Gouging Fire. And we can do Magma Basin again next turn, so I'm gonna try and set up damage on both of these Duraludon so we can actually one-shot them if it comes to shove. So currently this is fine. Don't need to draw more, this is good. Crazy Blaze Blitz for 520 damage. I think the opponent gave up. Gouging Fire was too much to handle. Oh, there's a Delphox as well. Could be funny to just knock out 2 of these. It slaps 120, and then it also slaps 120 to one of the Pokemon on the bench. So you can get both of these knocked out, if I want to. Could have been a great scenario where I was able to like knock out Dialga and Duraludon. That would have saved the 2-2-2 prize trade. Now we still need to knock out 2 more Pokemon, but I think the opponent left the building already, seeing their demise with this Gouging Fire deck. Really cool. It actually doesn't play any new cards from Prismatic Evolutions. The only new cards that are actually competitively viable are Budew and Regigigas. We saw Regigigas in action in the Lugia deck. We saw Budew in action in decks like Dragapult, in decks like Gardevoir, and other crazy decks with Frostlass. So Budew does have its niche usages, and because the most popular decks in the room, like the Dragapult deck, are actually playing Budew, the play rate of Charizard and Regidraco V-Star, which were formidably tier A and tier S decks in the previous format, drop down all the way to tier B. Or even lower. Depends on the play rate of specific decks, to be honest. But yeah, statistics-wise, Gouging Fire, there was only 1 Gouging Fire in the entire day 2 of the Merida Regionals, and it got all the way to 2nd place. You might think, is that a way to just deal with the meta? You do have the double monkey, so even if a Dragapult tries to spread, you can put the damage instantly back, helping your damage output. You can surprise them with the Delphox. Lots of good stuff, for sure. Okay, The opponent was inactive. They closed down the application as soon as they saw the power of the Gouging Fire right there. So yeah, Archaludon, is it even a real deck? Is it even a real deck? The best performing Archaludon was actually, I think, 39th place, so not top 32. And that was actually a version with Toadscruel in there, believe it or not. I don't know what the Toadscruel was there for. All the rest seems pretty, yeah, the same stuff we've seen before. But it did play a Toadscruel line. Toadscruel prevents actually cards from your opponent's discard pile to be put in their hand. So stuff like Night Stretcher gets deactivated. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Next opponent for the Gouging Fire matchup. It seems like the higher rank you are in the rank ladder, the more difficult it is to find opponents. At least it feels that way for me. I don't know how you guys are feeling about this. Okay, next battle for Gouging Fire. Let's do this. And as always, if you're enjoying the daily uploads, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It only takes 1 tiny second every time, but I'm forever grateful if you would do so. It really helps out. All right, another game. Want to go first or second? Let's go second and surprise the opponent to donk them. Because you can donk if the opponent only has 1 Pokemon in play. You can do stuff if they have 2. All right. Again, we start with Munkidori, giving the opponent the illusion that we are playing Gardevoir, but we are not. The opponent is playing a Budew. Okay, that makes me think of evolution-based deck. Think about Dreepies, think about Ralt. Nothing? Okay, well that's really, really easy for us. We will, we have the secret box already. This is not bad. Secret box, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Could get another, I don't need vacuum anymore. Let's get all of these in the discard pile. And we will grab ourselves, just tinning is winning, right? We already have Nuzballs. We need energies. All of these. Oh, let's go. We don't need the Bravery Charm, so let's get rid of that. 2 of these. Also gonna check real quick. Entei is an easy way to set ourselves up, right? But we have the Sada as well. I think, yeah, the Gouging Fire can also make quick work of this. All right. Currently 1 energy in the discard pile. We're gonna Nuzball. We're gonna get ourselves the Gouging Fire. Squawkabilly's in there as well, by the way. All right, it's time for Sada activation. Oh, there's a Jet energy already. This actually only requires a colorless energy, so we don't need to do any other stuff. We're just gonna donk people as it is meant to be. Heat Blast! And it's even super effective, hitting for 120 in total. Thank you for that sweet little prize card. So the Budew doesn't stop the Gouging Fire. So a lot of decks out there want to go second. But if they, yeah, it typically feels like in this meta, going second feels like OP because you can item lock. But on the other hand, I also want to go second with this deck. And as you see here, our rank currently is over 1,700 currently. We have been doing pretty well this week on the rank ladder, playing all sorts of incredible decks. We did see the first place winning list of Merida. We also checked out some rogue decks, by the way, which were actually working, believe it or not. Okay. There was... 6 days the rank ladder gets reset, so we destroyed this random Budew, and they did showcase a Fezandipiti, which I really have no clue which deck that I just donked. Gouging Fire. It does spark a little bit of interest because I was a die-hard Roaring Moon EX player back in the day. Like last season, I got my Worlds invite purely by playing a lot of Roaring Moon. It was like top 32 back to back to back, which was really nice. I still haven't found a deck that suits me. This season I tried to like a lot of Lugia. It helped out. We got that sweet top 8. a couple of top 128 and all that. So the Lugia deck really got hopefully my invite this year already, but I need to find a new deck for EOIC. I really want to have that big finish. Maybe you guys can help me out. Which deck do you think I should play or rock at EOIC? I want to hear your opinions down below. Which deck could actually suit me? I tested them all out on the channel before. As you see, there's a lot of gameplay footage in the Prismatic Evolutions format, and I'm very curious to see what your opinion is. Okay, now we're still looking for opponents because the opponents are not showing up because we're at a higher rank on the ranked ladder. So while we wait, let's check out the deck list a little bit. So for me, I have not seen the usage of trekking shoes, but it makes sense because in most of these aggro-based decks, you're actually a really fan of Pokestop, but you need to play Magma Basin, so these trekking shoes really help out. A second copy of Forest Sealstone is also something I would think about. You can just cut down the trekking shoe and add a second copy because Forest Sealstone just gets you any card you want, and I'm a big fan of that. Alright, we found an opponent, and they can decide their own fate. Do they want to go first? Do they want to go second? Let's find out. Okay, what's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? I'm also surprised that there's a lot of aggro decks in the top 8 of Merida Regionals, as I was expecting with Budew the meta to slow down quite ridiculously. But nothing is what it seems, apparently. Okay, opponent will go first. And we start off with, this is an awkward hand. If I don't have Sada, I will not be able to do a lot. Maybe I need Nuzball, Ultra Ball, Squawkabilly, Radiant Greninja. Okay, we're up against Gardevoir, one of our least favorable matchups, I would say. We get a mulligan though, and it is a Bossasaurus. Why do I get the Bossasaurus now? And like last couple of games when I was searching for Bossasaurus, I don't get anything. Yeah, this is bad. It's actually really bad. But they only start with a Drifloon, so maybe it's just a Drifloon pass. That would be, that would give us a chance. Funny fact is also with Blaze Blitz, we're only slapping 60. Okay, the moment of truth. Top deck. Now this is not what we need. Vacuum is very great. All of these cards are very great. Yeah. Let's just get out 2 fire energies, I guess. And an attachment here. Let's go. Looks like we both are bricking. Let's go. Imagine you're actually playing the finals of a tournament and stuff like this happens. It happens a lot of league challenges and league cups. It's like hilarious. But now they did top deck that Buddy Puff, and we will see some rolls. We have the E-Switch in hand. We have the Magma Basin in hand. But the Magma Basin is not going to do anything. They can slap. They are gonna Iono. This is fantastic news for us. Okay, give us the Delphox combo. There's a Jet Energy. Alright, there's a Sada. There is a possibility. And even an Artisan. So if they don't get out Manaphy here, that would be the dream. Come on, just get out the little rolls. I know you want it. You're not even playing Manaphy, let's just be honest. Okay, Munkidori, perfect. I'm gonna try to do something with getting 2 KOs. Are they gonna slap for 10 damage? They could do it. Nuzball, no Manaphy. If they get Manaphy, I think I lose here. I don't even know how many Guardy players are actually playing Manaphy. I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, it's another one. Is that a Spiritomb? Gust for 10? Yeah, I still don't know. Let's go. Okay, we have a Trekking Shoes. We're gonna go steadily with an Artisan first. Check out Munkidori first and see what is priced. Delphox is in there. Greninja is in there. 3 E-Switches are in there. That's not bad. 2 Earthen Vessels. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we can also attack with Flutter Mane and sprinkle a little bit with Munkidori combinations. No, it's not gonna be too useful. Yeah, it could be a useful attacker, by the way. Dragging Shoes. It's a Greninja. Well, what do you know? Here we go. Greninja time. Can I get this Delphox play off? That would be the dream. Throw the E-Switch. I think we're there. I think we're there already. We need to leave the fire energy there, so we're gonna go Professor Sada, the Darkness Energy. Yeah. He's still in the Magma Basin. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we are currently missing. Thank you. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it from the top. Going with the Darkness Energy here. Oh, let's go. We even have 4 Sealstone. That's crazy. Now I actually need... The switch card could be useful. We have Jet Energy, so I'm actually gonna get rid of the switch card. Get rid of the switch card, get rid of the Flutter Mane. Yeah, and I'm gonna get myself the Delphox. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is here. We're gonna Magma Basin. Damage ourselves. We will switch card. Actually, E-switch the energy to the Delphox. I'm gonna Jet Energy myself to the active position. How about that? They could Iono us, so just for that purpose, I'm gonna slap down the 4 Sealstone so I know what to do next turn. The magical fire is about to happen. Enjoy the ride. And we're gonna knock out Ralts. And we're gonna get rid of 2. Their 2 energies go to the Lost Zone, by the way, so you will never see them back. And with the 4 Sealstone right there, and having the capabilities of the Earthen Vessel, I might be able to do it again. And if that happens, it's over. Yeah. I always love playing Prime Catchers in these lists, but the secret box, Manaphy comes late to the party, as usual. They are playing it though. They are playing it. We have a bunch of boss and E-switch combos, so yeah, this burning shenanigans is not gonna be too good. We can, yeah, the Munkidoris could also be really useful. We don't have energies right there. I had Earthen Vessels, but that's where the fun stopped. 1 Sada and discard pile. We're not going to be able to play Sada. The deck actually is also playing a Roxanne, which I am not able to use. Okay, we get unfair stamped into a Sada, but we have 4 Sealstone, so I was I don't mind. I don't mind this at all. I just want to draw into... I could retreat. If I retreat, I could use Sada. Or I could just get a Vessel. That makes things way more easier. Yeah, that makes it way more easy. Yeah, the Manaphy showed up so late. It's hilarious. We have a Bravery Charm, really useless, so it's gonna have to be Star Alchemy. We could... Yeah, I want to do so much, but I'm gonna have to go for an Earthen Vessel. Yeah. That allows me to do a lot, to be honest. Earthen Vessel, I'm actually gonna have to get out 2 Darkness energies. 2 Fire energies, because I need to put them onto myself. Let's go for concealed cards. Okay, we have Nuzball. This could get out something. Sada for 1, or Magma Basin attachment. We still don't have a way to switch currently. Nuzball could get Fezandipiti out. If they actually go for Fezandipiti, can they get a KO here? Fezandipiti. We still have a lot of Nuzballs in deck, so I don't want to get that out. There's a lot of Jet energies as well. Getting out a second Gouging Fire. Maybe just getting out an Entei, slapping that down. Tinning is winning. That's what they always told me. And now we go for the Sada. Okay. This is not good. Oh yeah, we can actually KO with the Heat Blast, by the way. We can attach here and get the Bravery Charm there. And then we can retreat. Get rid of all these. And KO with... Yeah, we even have Magma Basin. Do I put the Magma Basin? Yeah, probably. Maybe I could have gotten out another Gouging Fire. Maybe that would have been better. This is way easier to set up though. Okay. 60. I think my Gouging Fire might actually survive. How many energies in their discard pile? 4! Ooh. But yeah, if they go for the Bravery... Bravery Charm, we can Lost Vacuum that, right? Or did I put... Yeah, Lost Vacuum. Now we can take another prize card. And with... Yeah, we also need Munkidori, so there's gonna be a Darkness Energy still left in the deck, and the capabilities of having 2 E-Switches still left in the deck. Okay, let's find out. The Unfair Stamp didn't do anything because we had the power of the Forest Sealstone. Turo goes away as well. Not that we have anything that could trap like a Mawile, but... Really hilarious that there's now a Manaphy in play, late to the party, but yeah, it needs to be there, otherwise I could do the Magical Fire again. We have Magma Basin powering up Pokemon. We have an attachment of the turn. We can attack with Entei if need be. Entei could get a maximum damage output of 220 if both benches are filled up. If I get knocked out, I have Fezandipiti as well to try and fetch either Secret Box or Vacuum. So we have 2 outs to the Vacuum if a Drifloon is able to actually attack us. We have 270 HP. That means a Drifloon needs to stuff itself with 5 energies to slap 300 damage. Okay, I'm getting a little bit excited for Gouging Fire, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also gonna check real quick. The top 8 Gardevoir was actually not playing Manaphy. That is peculiar. The 15th place Gardevoir was playing Manaphy. So which one is better? The highest placing one? Interesting stuff for sure. What do they have? They played triple Iono already, so I'm not afraid of losing my hand this time around. And we have Ninja Magma Basin capabilities. We have Fezandipiti if we magically get knocked out. If Gardevoir stuffs itself with like 3 energies and puts 3 damage onto itself, we can knock it out with a Munkidori Blaze Blitz combo. Ultra Ball. What's it gonna be? Kirlia? Drifloon? There's also already a Bravery Charm in that discard pile, so it looks very good for us currently. Not only is all the disruption gone from Earn Fair Stamp to triple Iono, we are in a position where we can respond to losing a Gouging Fire. We don't play Iron Bundle, unfortunately. Another one of those cards that you can think, oof, this could be useful. Now that I think about it, I was thinking about the Archaludon with the Toad Screw. That's probably to protect you from Night Stretcher. So if a Gardevoir player is focused on Night Stretcher, they will not be able to get their Drifloons back. And the most popular way to play Gardevoir actually is... Yeah, they're still playing Super Up, but most of them are playing 2 copies of the Night Stretcher. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, Drifloon is here. Combination of 240. And then 3 from the Munkidori. Yeah, that does do the job, right? Oh yeah. That's 240 with Munkidori, Adrenabrain. Is that enough? That's still not enough, man. Yeah, I think I survive. 10 HP, let's go. Okay, we have a Sada, that's fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, that's great. So we're gonna go for concealed cards. We even have a boss's orders. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. So the best plan of action. Yeah, we can Sada. There is a Nesball, but I don't need anything else. Yeah, Flutter Mane could have been. I think Flutter Mane is in my discard pile. Yeah, Flutter Mane could have been really useful here with boss's orders place. What will I actually do? We could boss, knock out Manaphy, and see what brings. Nah, just gonna Sada here. Okay, there's a Vacuum. Let's go. Okay, this is great. This is incredible. Vacuum. I will get rid of... I don't need another Entei. Yeah, let's just concede. I drew it to Vacuum. Can you believe that? They will never be able to respond to that, so insane. Gouging Fire, slaughtering Gardevoir, and just because the opponent didn't know what the deck was all about. The deck was all about going second and going for that fantastic Delphox. We were able to pull it off. And the cool thing is that sometimes when you start with Munkidori, people are claiming you're playing Gardevoir, but nothing, it's far from the truth. Okay, more gameplay. This is gonna be the last battle for the Gouging Fire deck. We're climbing the rank ladder, and we're seeing a lot of crazy good plays with these decks. What did we already use? I'm gonna check real quick. So we did use the power of Munkidori. We did use the power of Delphox, use a little bit of Squawkabilly. We have not used Flutter Mane, and we have not used Roxanne. I don't even know if those are like... You gonna go first? No, I'm gonna go second. I don't know if there's gonna be situations where I could use them, because it's very strange, right? There is a Roxanne in there, but you don't have ways to search it out. No Lumineon. You do have 4 Sealstone, but are you gonna waste your 4 Sealstone to get Roxanne? Isn't that like a little bit too crazy? Terapagos. This is a Pokemon that we can knock out on the very first turn of the game. Quite easily, might I add. So what I'll be doing here, we do have the switch card. Not that it is necessary, as we do come packed with the Jet. We're gonna we have the E-switch as well. So there are ways where we can get 2 Gouging Fires in play and E-switch the one energy to the other one, and then go for... Can I donk this guy? Swing Heavy Ball? If it's just Terapagos, this is gonna be one for the ages. We're gonna donk another person. I feel like his hand consists of a lot of supporters and knockdowns. Is it the truth? Is it the truth? Come on. Yeah, if they're ending their turn, they're done for. Unless I brick like crazy. I still need to find Sada without Lumineon, without Pokegear. Okay, there's a Area 0 under that. For Squawkabilly, okay, they were doubting. It is going to be the poison-based deck, Klawf Terapagos. And they have the switch card. Not fair. I wanted to dunk the Terapagos. I'm gonna have to go with a different game plan currently. Yeah, now it becomes difficult, although Entei V is really strong in this battle. There's still a world where I can boss Magma Basin, jet myself to the active and knock out Squawkabilly. Depends on how many Pokemon are slapping down on their bench. Currently we're at 180 if my bench is filled up, so that's definitely something. They're gonna poison us. Budew as well. Okay, that's 200. 200 damage output. If we have a full bench in Entei. Yeah, that does. Yeah, we can use Delphox as well, by the way. Fezandipiti, very strong card, but we also have the switch card. Now we're gonna have to rely on Jet Energy, so I'm gonna get rid of these. 2 of these. We can actually knock out a Budew, by the way, with Munkidori as well. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, concealed cards time. I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna... Concealed cards. We draw this one. That's actually pretty good. And that's why you don't poison me instantly. Away with the Budew. Let's go. We take a prize. This is still our first turn. Oh, Gouging Fire. Hello. Okay, that means we have this. We can E-switch into the Gouging Fire. Is that something we want to do? We did burn our switch card, unfortunately. We can E-switch there and then try to find Sada. Yeah, maybe it doesn't... Let's see here. Squawkabilly. There's 4 Sadas in there. There's 2 E-switches in there and a lot of Magma Basin. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna E-switch the energy to here. If If we Sada... No, it's gonna have to be here, so we can manually retreat. Yeah, Sada and Magma Basin. Is that a lot to ask for? Should I slap down Squawkabilly? Or actually, Fezandipiti? Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Maybe that was not the perfect plan. It was not fail-proof. Sure. We have the vacuum there. We have the Forest Seal Stone. We can vacuum the Ancient Boost. First of all, Magma Basin. Yeah. Magma Basin here. Then we can... Forest Seal Stone. Yeah, there's a lot that needs to happen, man. A lot. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. I'm gonna get Entei in play. I could get Delphox, but I'm not gonna do that. And with the Entei, I get the Forest Seal Stone. And with the Forest Seal Stone, I will get the Sada. And then try to power up my Gouging Fire. Like this. I get that Fire Energy. There's Earthen Vessel, Vacuum. Okay, we have Boss's Orders as well. Dang. These are all very fantastic cards. Currently in our discard pile, a lot of things. We can Magma Basin. And I think I'll go after that Terapagos at one point. Yeah, we have the damage here, but if we just get rid of this, they cannot poison. If they cannot poison, I don't know what they're gonna do. Earth Vessel is also really important. I'm just gonna vacuum away my Palpat. I know it seems bad, but I don't want them to actually poison us again. And we will get poisoned again. Maybe I should have left that Darkness Energy right there, but now I can actually retreat, slap damage with Gouging Fire, but it was not enough to get us over the edge. If I had E-Switch in that hand, I could have done something, but now I think I will just end the turn. They can knock us out, then we have Fezandipiti, but we already have Boss and Energy, so we can take... We did take a knockout on the little Budew right there. And they're also still poisoned. We still have 2 more E-Switches. We have Magma Basin, so 1 E-Switch and a Delphox is enough to get us somewhere. We also didn't... Yeah, we did KO something, so Fezandipiti is live. Latias. Here we go, Latias Research. Yeah, that was expected. I knew this was coming. Okay. Do they find ways to deal with this? I don't believe so. I think these decks do not play Prime Catcher unless I'm forgetting something, but they're playing like the Precious Trolley. Currently we are gonna hunt down some weak HP Pokemon, whether it's going to be maybe this one. No, I'm gonna go after Latias. That's yeah, they also cannot poison us because their Ancient Energy Boost Capsule is gone. Most of these lists are only playing 3 copies of the Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, so if they cannot find it, they're done for. Fezandipiti, another 2-prizer which we can hunt down. Oranguru, another one. They do fill up their bench quite easily. The good news is that we can boss up Terapagos, and that actually forces them to discard a lot of these Pokemon again. Maybe I should go after Oranguru, as that is the Pokemon getting out for Seal Stone to get any card. Which one is better? I think knocking out Oranguru here is nice, or Fezandipiti. Any of those would work. Yeah, that was really funny when they slapped down the Budew. Now we showed Munkidori in action. We will still not be able to showcase Roxanne. Okay, full bench. Full bench. What is it gonna be? Klawf. They're gonna flip the script, they're gonna retreat, they're gonna switch card, use the Oranguru, get your Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, all of that to knock out Greninja. That's crazy. Also, this list is not playing Latias EX, and yeah, you're just focusing on. Oh, what? They're just retreating into Patcharan. Patcharan's gonna put 80 damage onto ourselves. Okay, they don't even use Force Seal, but it did slap it down. I could go for Sada. Nah. I am not gonna go for Sada. I know, it feels crazy. It feels really crazy. But I have to do it. I'm gonna have to boss. I can really lower the opponent's bench size by knocking out Terapagos. But I'm not gonna do that. I have to beat a Force Seal Stone or Rangaroo. I'm gonna retreat. I could seal. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the concealed cards. I need to have some. And there's another boss. Crazy. Retreat time. Gouging Fire. Evaporate. The Rangaroo with the Force Seal Stone. So not getting any card you want from the deck. You do have access to Fezandipiti right now, but we are in a prize trade lead. We have taken half of our prize cards. I know there's only 2 Sadas left in the deck, but my Gouging Fire will leave the table quite soon, and we are gonna have to rely on Magma Basin, Jet Energy, Entei. I did not want to lower their bench size, as Entei is a really strong attacker in this battle. Three more prizes. If they want to deal with Gouging Fire, they could technically do so with a Klawf. We have a boss in hand. There's a boss in the discard pile and a pal pad in that lost zone. Interesting. Our deck only consists of 23 cards, so the chance of us finding another Sada is great. We don't even need Sada. The only thing we need is a Jet Energy, and the way I see it, we've only used 1 Jet Energy, so that's great. Currently, my discard pile is glowing up because TCG Live wants me to do some glitches. We're not gonna fall for that. Just gonna chillax. What is the Klawf player gonna do now? Luminia. Iono to tree. And then hope we brick. But Iono to tree does not help with the fact that we have Fez on board. Fezandipiti really is the key to keep your hand safe. Yeah, there's the Iono. From 4 cards to 3 cards, what's the difference, right? Binding Mochi on the little crab. Iono to 3 cards, and knowing me, I will just get myself Jet Energy. E-Switch Sada. Oh, these are perfect cards, but I don't have an ancient. Oh, they just concede. They didn't find their DTE. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the one and only Gouging Fire deck. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Of course, big shout out again to Mauricio Patino, being able to get 2nd place at a regionals. Fantastic for sure. And also go check out the sponsors. They make the videos possible. So links down below to get percentages of fantastic products, and you can help out the channel in the process. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG madness, and I'll see you all then. Peace.